Here's my ranking of the best picture lineups from the 2020s from worst to best. In last place, I have 2021. This was the COVID year for movies. It was 2020, so obviously it wasn't a great year for anything, but especially movies. This was a very unmemorable category for Best Picture. Nomadland ended up winning that, and nobody really talks about that movie now or then. At number 6, I have 2022. Another year that was dealing with COVID. As you can tell, this is a very strange lineup of Best Picture nominations. While there are some good movies in this lineup, like Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, I don't think there's anything that's like Best Picture worthy besides maybe Dune. Coda ended up winning, and once again, just a non-memorable Best Picture winner. Then we have the following year, 2023. Another strange year for Best Picture nominations. There are some great movies here like The Fabelmans, Top Gun Maverick, but Everything Everywhere All at Once is the most overrated movie, I think, of the 2020s so far, and it swept every award. I don't know how everyone loved it so much. It won Best Picture. Avatar, I don't really think should be here. Another Elvis for sure should not be here. Another strange year for Best Pictures. Coming in fourth place, we have last year's 2025. This is definitely a good Best Picture lineup with a lot of controversy here. Of course, the Emilia Perez stuff from last year, that is ridiculous. I don't know how it's in this category. But there's a ton of great movies that are deserving here in Nora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, The Substance. So many great movies and a lot of controversial picks in here too. Of course, Nora ended up winning Best Picture, which was a surprise, but a very pleasant surprise for me at least. Coming in third place, we have this year's upcoming 2026 lineup. So many great movies to pick from here, one battle after another being the favorite. Sinners, of course, Marty Supreme, Hamnet. There's so many good picks here. It's just strange that F1 is here, and I like that movie, but like, why does it have to be 10 nominations? I think that's so dumb. Second place, we have 2024. This has definitely become an iconic year for movies and an iconic Best Picture lineup. Of course, you had the Barbenheimer Award season, which was so fun, but there's just a lot of great movies to pick from on this list. The Holdovers is one of my favorite movies ever. Killers of the Flower Moon is great. Past Lives is awesome. American Fiction's great. There are so many great movies to pick from here. Of course, Oppenheimer deservingly won Best Picture. This was just a great category. But for sure the best is the one that kicked off the decade, 2020. Another iconic year for movies. So many great movies to pick from here. Parasite, of course, deservingly win. An incredible film. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. One of my favorite movies of all time. 1917, Marriage Story, The Irishman, Ford vs. Ferrari, Jojo Rabbit, Little Women. All these movies are incredible, and this is for sure the best lineup for Best Picture of the 2020s.